Hello everyone. Welcome to your energy update for the full moon in Sagittarius on the 3rd of June. Now, I'm just going to give you a brief idea about what this lunation carries with it before we move on to pulling one card for each sign with a clarifier. You can fast forward this. I will put the timestamps in the description box down below. Now, we are in Gemini season, right? The sun is in Gemini, and whenever there is a full moon, we know that the sun and the moon oppose each other. The sun is our ego, this is our identity, this is our 3D reality, right? The moon is internal, the moon is our emotional mind, this is our inner compass, so to speak. So when we have a full moon, everything that is internalized will be shed a light on. That is why full moons are the time of culminations. This is when things bubble up to the surface to be addressed, good or bad, right? Now, with the sun in Gemini, it can make us very chatty because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is the planet of communication. Gemini also deals with intricacies, right? Looking at the details of things. While Sagittarius, on the other hand, with the moon being in Sag, this is the energy of looking at the bigger picture, right? It is the senator, it is the traveler, it is someone who is very unapologetic about what they have to say. So there could be conversations coming in that are very unbiased, conversations that may require you to walk a mile in someone else's shoes. This could be the time where you may want to change your philosophy of life, of relationships in general. Now, I am primarily a love reader, so I'm going to focus on love right here. And of course, I have to put this disclaimer out before I forget. This is a general reading, all right? It's not going to resonate with all of you. Only take the bits that do resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Make sure you check all your placements, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, because this is a love reading, just to make sure you fully encompass everything that's happening around you. Right. Getting back to the transits. Now, where was I at? Right. Now, Venus is in Cancer, speaking of love, and it is trining Neptune in Pisces around this time, around the time of this full moon. This is supposedly one of the most romantic days of the year, right? But it may prompt us to wear rose-colored glasses where we're brushing the important things under the rug, right? This is a fantastical kind of energy, so I would be aware of that. Not to say it's a beautiful day, it really is. Around the 2nd and the 3rd, that's when this trine is happening. Now, Venus in Cancer, right after it trines Neptune in Pisces, it will be opposing Pluto in Aquarius, which can bring about a sense of power dynamics, power play, right? He said, she said, kind of. It's more about trumping, one-upping the other person. There could be arguments, so watch out for that. And again, this is a very short transit. It's not going to last the entire month. Another thing that we need to keep in mind is Mercury. We are talking about Gemini, right? Mercury, which is the planet of communication, is going to be opposing Uranus in Taurus. So Uranus being the rebellious planet, the conversations that may come about can be very heated, they can be very unexpected, right? So watch out for outbursts, keep your anger under control. We have Mars in Leo, so that can make us a little prideful and egoistic. So that's something that needs to be kept in mind. That's kind of about it, to be honest with you. Yeah. Venus is moving into Leo a couple of days after this full moon, so that's beautiful. But yeah, that's about it for the transit. So just make sure you keep all of this in mind and we will move forward. All right, starting off with Aries, ending with Pisces. As always, please make sure you check your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Alrighty. Aries. We have the 4 of Swords. Interesting. I just saw 411 on my timer. Interesting. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. Some of you, plain and simple, you're having a spiritual awakening, right? The Hierophant is about that. The Hierophant is enlightenment. The Hierophant is very wise. The Hierophant can also talk about a higher level of commitment. But considering your main card, that's not what I'm getting here. I'm more so getting isolation. I'm more so getting you trusting your own company above anybody else's, right? There is a period of silence here, silence and healing. And we have to also keep in mind that the 4 of Swords comes after the 3 of Swords, which is the most painful card in the tarot. So you may have been going through something particularly difficult. The devil, Capricorn energy. And some of you may just be cutting toxic ties with another person. What did I say? The Three of Swords. There it is. You're healing a broken heart. And if this wasn't a Capricorn, then it's just somebody who carried a lot of toxicity within them. And this full moon is illuminating that cord. It's illuminating the cord that needs to be cut, where things earlier may have just been brushed under the rug. It's almost like it's a culmination. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Right? Good on you, Aries. The Four of Swords is a beautiful energy for you, considering your ruler is in Leo. It loves being in Leo, but it's also very fiery in Leo. So a little bit of downtime is required for Aries and Leos in particular. All right. Now, moving on to Taurus. The Spirit of Rings, which, if I'm correct, is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, productivity and endurance. Things may be moving a little slowly for you here, Taurus. And that's putting you in your head with the Eight of Swords, overcoming fears and self-entrapment. You need to get out of your head, because if anybody can do slow and steady, it's you, right? Don't forget your inner compass. Let that guide you. Do not get impatient. Temper yourself. If things aren't moving now, doesn't mean they won't. Page of Swords, right? I feel like some of you are being kept an eye on. And you may feel that nothing is happening in your reality, but energetically, there's a lot of movement, right? Whoever this is that you're dealing with, you could be, well, friends on social media, or you may have friends in common. You're being kept an eye on. You may feel that everything is stagnant, but there's a lot happening below the surface. The Page of Swords can also be energetic spying, right? You see? A lot happening below the surface. This is exactly that energy. This is seeds that have been planted, right? You're waiting for the sprouts to show up. Even though you can't see it within the first week, doesn't mean there isn't work happening underneath the soil, right? You've invested wisely. Be patient. All right, Gemini, happy birthday. Let's see what we have for you. The Queen of Swords, interesting. That's kind of your energy. We have self-reliance and perception. All right, you're asking for the truth is what I suddenly got. And then we have the Death card, Metamorphosis, at the bottom of the deck. Scorpio energy, you are asking for the truth. I'm almost getting last straw energy. The Hanged Man, beautiful. The Hanged Man is Pisces energy, Pisces and Scorpio. That's a lot of water happening. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. That's a lot of major arcana. Whatever it is that you're going through is big. It is big. But I'm almost feeling like, you remember I said about the rose-colored glasses, you're not wearing them. The Queen of Swords, regardless of gender, can be a very intuitive queen. A lot of people don't know that, because she's wearing a rosary around her wrist in the original Rider-Waite, if you remember. Another thing to keep in mind about the Queen of Swords is she has a butterfly on her throne, which again talks about metamorphosis. This is not being afraid of change. This is not being afraid of seeing things for the way they are. The Hanged Man can be an energy of, well, not doing much. Okay, it can be the energy of suspension. It can be the energy of stagnation. But while the Hanged Man is hanging upside down, the crown chakra is lit up. So there is work happening, even if you can't see it. Whoever this person is that you are dealing with, there is some kind of shifted perspective that has come about within them, about you, right? They may have, I'm getting this suddenly, I channel sometimes and I've learned to not ignore it. They may have thought that they could take you for granted. They may have thought that they could pull a fast one on you. They may have thought that they could pull the wool over your eyes. But you are showing up extremely powerful and extremely strong. The Queen of Swords puts her hand out for the truth, right? This person is almost like in a tizzy. They're almost in a tizzy that if I'm not honest about how things are, how I feel, etc., Gemini is going to end this. This is just for some of you. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this is karmic. This is something that is brought on by the universe. It was orchestrated. But there is a shifted perspective. All right, Cancer. Oh, beautiful. Your season's upon us very soon. Two of Cups, respect and balance. This is integration. This is harmony. This is two people coming together, vibing on the same frequency. We have the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So some of you may be very indecisive about how you want this to move forward. The Two of Cups is two Aces of Cups, right? Two very full cups of love that want to come in and bring about empathy and compassion into a relationship. This is synergy and synchronicity. But with the Two of Swords, there's a stalemate here. We have the Fool, right? So there is this energy of wanting to take a leap of faith, whether it's from you or it's from your person. And then we have the Strength card. I'm almost getting that inner demons need to be trained, need to be almost even accepted before this can come into union. There's more work that needs to be done. The Strength card is a card of unconditional love, but it is also a card of inner work, right? So till that work is done, I feel like this can't come into union. But I do see it happening very soon, because with the full moon, that is when we are pushed to look at our innermost demons, right? So something is being learned here, and I feel like very soon you both will be able to take that leap of faith forward. I'm very curious to see what's under this. You see, I don't do that. I only do things that I'm guided to do. The Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here, my friend, but work needs to be done. Knight of Wands, love and passion. I was biased here. I'm a Cancer sun, so I just had to do that. Pardon me. Ooh, big chunk. Anywho, now let's get to Leo. The Six of Wands, beautiful. This is a card of the Sun in Leo. We have advancement and recognition. You're being seen, Leo. You're being seen for who you truly are. Oh, I love it. The King of Wands. Again, regardless of gender, I feel like you're looking very attractive. And someone almost has this laser focus on you, Leo. And I don't think this is you wanting to be seen for who you are. It's someone else wanting to be seen by you. The Six of Pentacles, two sixes. That's stunning. There's balance here. You know what I'm getting? Oh yeah, the Emperor. That's a lot of fire happening for you, Leo. Not surprised. I'm getting a fall of ego. That's what I'm getting here. The minute I saw the Emperor, I thought of pride, right? If the Emperor shows up without the Empress, it can talk about a lot of masculine energy that can be egoistic. Not that masculine energy is bad, but both energies have their own drawbacks. They need each other to complete each other, right? Masculine and feminine reside within us. Both of these energies are within us. We don't need somebody else to come in to complete us. So keep that in mind. But with the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, I'm getting a sense of equilibrium. I'm getting a sense of balance, of both parties being seen correctly, not one person hogging the spotlight. You know, it's possible that if you were dealing with someone who had a chip on their shoulder and they expected everything to be handed to them and they expected to be the center of attention, that wouldn't sit well with you, Leo, at all. You know, another sign would probably take it, but you wouldn't, because you were born to shine. You were born to be in the spotlight. That's coming to balance now. I feel like both parties are being heard and being listened to correctly, and both parties are getting a chance to shine. My dogs are awake. You will hear them barking. Anyway, let's get to Virgo. We have the Eight of Cups. Virgo, what are you walking away from? We have new direction and walking away. There's something that you're leaving behind. And I'm glad you are. Five of Wands, frustration and opposition. Something was getting very difficult to bear. It's almost like you were always on your guard. There was always this sense of any conversation very quickly turning into conflict, turning into an argument or a debate. You're walking away from that. You're either walking away from the relationship entirely or from that dynamic. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is your energy. This is you putting your oxygen mask on before helping other people. And we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, you're looking to the future, Virgo. I feel like some of you are just done. You're just done. Because if anyone can... Okay, let me just put this out there. A Leo or a Scorpio can deal with conflict, right? They're ruled by Mars. They do conflict well. If anyone cannot handle conflict, it's a Virgo. You guys are very calm. You're very rooted and grounded in your reality, right? And if anything comes in and disrupts that peace, you have no problem walking away from it, because you prioritize your tranquil state more than any other sign. At least that's what I feel personally. But with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like you are investing in self. All right, let's get to Libra. We have the Three of Wands, looking to the future, development and opportunity. This can also be a card of manifestation. This is the energy of discerning the horizons, knowing exactly which ships you want to call into you, and actually seeing them float your way. We have the Nine of Pentacles, beautiful energy, abundance and fortitude. Now, the Nine of Pentacles has been modernized into the card of being single, right? It very well could be. You could be prioritizing singlehood. You could be prioritizing your own company at this time. But it's not always the card of being single. It is the card of abundance. It is a card of overcoming a lot of obstacles and finally reaching a point where you feel whole and complete within yourself. All right? And that makes you incredibly attractive. I feel like you're not looking to attract a partner. You're more so looking to feeling complete within you first. We have the Nine of Pentacles again. That's hilarious. How beautiful is this reading? Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. All right, Libra, there is somebody around you who has a whole lot of feelings. They're in their feels, as they put it, but they're not really expressing themselves. The Nine of Pentacles can also be this energy of someone being very attractive, because you're not looking, you're not chasing love, you're not looking for it, right? And as we know, the more you chase something, the more elusive it is, the farther it runs away from you. You're kind of sitting pretty. You know, regardless of gender, you're sitting pretty. And that is what is making you very attractive. Some of you may just be attracting a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but this is someone with a very large, very high EQ. All right, Scorpio, I'm glad I did that. It flipped over for you. We have the Empress, centered and abundant. How stunning. You're looking good, you're feeling good, you're looking after yourself. And just when I said that, we have the Eight of Swords. Overcoming fears and self-entrapment. Okay, I need to go see my dogs. Hang on. Sorry about that. They fight when they wake up. I don't know why. I have 3. Anywho, now the Empress is abundance. Now this can be growth of self. It can also be the growth of a relationship. Considering we have the Eight of Swords, some of you are stuck in your head about which direction a relationship is going in. Will it ever bloom? We have the King of Wands, very disconnected reading. Some of you may just be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but yeah, we have the Ten of Wands. You know why I said disconnected? Because this isn't your energy. And it's like you're carrying someone else's. And I don't like that for you, somehow. It's like you're having to prove yourself to somebody. And in the process of that, you're betraying yourself. I do not like that for you, Scorpio, by any means. You're a sister water sign to me, and I know how powerful you can be. So there's something about, I'm not reading the energy of the card, the actual meaning of the cards. I'm studying the energy of it. And what I'm getting here is you're bending over backwards for somebody who does not speak the same love language as you. Plain and simple. I mean, you're carrying someone else's burden, right? It's like you're not being you in a relationship, but at the same time you want it to grow. I'm also feeling with the Empress, it's like the Empress will always attract an emperor, right? Don't bring gender into this. Whatever gender you resonate with is your business, but just take the energy with you. The King of Wands is no match for the Empress. You see that disconnect right here? And it's like the Empress is carrying the Ten of Wands for the King of Wands for no reason. Because she deserves so much more, you know? Put the wands down. I feel like there's another match out there that can vibe with you energetically better than this one. Be you. Don't be afraid to be you. I feel like you're being someone else to please another person. I could be wrong. All right. Sag, it's your moon. We have the Ten of Wands. Responsibility and challenges. Again, this is not your energy. It's not, because my dad's a Sag. I know your energy well. I feel like you're carrying someone else's burdens. We have justice, understanding, and karmic balance. Karmic balance is important here. When we are intimately connected with somebody, we take on a part of their karma. We start carrying their karma for them in addition to our own. So we will see. Let me clarify. The Ace of Swords, interesting. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like slowly but surely you're realizing that this is not your burden to carry. Slowly but surely you are realizing that other people may be dumping their crap on you, but you don't have to always carry it for them. Sagittarius as an energy is exploratory. Sagittarius as an energy, as a sign, you are very free-spirited, right? And whoever this is almost coming in and raining on your parade. You need to stop letting them do that, because right here with Justice, I feel like you've been betraying yourself, right? There has been no understanding of self. You've been giving your power away. You've been giving too much of yourself away. And with the Knight of Pentacles, there has to be, I'm curious to see, and the King of Pentacles, you see that progression with the Seven of Pentacles. There has to be this sense of investing only in people, places, situations that you can grow in, that help you shine, that help you grow. Again, very similar to Scorpio, I feel like you're carrying energies that don't belong to you, right? Don't let people rain on your parade, Sag. Prioritize your truth. That's most important. Sorry about that. I needed to pause for a second. Where were we? Yes, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you. Oh, maybe that pause was required. We have the Lovers, alignment and harmony. Beautiful energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit, Virgo energy, contemplation and soul searching. I feel like some of you may have had to spend a little bit of time apart from the person you love. And all that time was not in vain. That time in separation was not in vain. There was a lot of soul searching and lessons that were learned during that time apart. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is starting small. I feel like there's a lot more than either of you are putting forward on the table. There's a lot more feeling. Okay, I don't know what that is. There's something outside my house which is making so much noise. We'll have to deal with it. So both of you are almost coming forward as, oh, let's just be friends. But there's so much more under the surface, right? I feel like, again, the Hermit at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Cups, beautiful, and the Chariot with the Ace of Cups and the and the Ten of Pentacles. There's a lot more than just Three of Pentacles energy here, my friend. There's a lot more here. Take it slow if you need to, because this can be a little overwhelming, right? Take it slow, but this is big. This is gonna turn into something massive for the two of you in the best way possible. Oh, thank God. That was loud. Alrighty, let's get to Aquarius. And it started again. Oh, King of Pentacles, we have responsibility and abundance. Some of you could just be attracting an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. Five of Pentacles, insecurity and recovery. Some of you may have felt abandoned by someone who you almost built a home with, is what I'm getting. Someone you trusted, someone who you felt would never change. A dynamic with someone you thought would never change. Seven of Swords, yeah, sneaky behavior. Someone always had one foot out the door and it's almost like you trusted them too much. Five of Cups. Aquarius, I'm sorry, what is this? The Hierophant. You've been disappointed. You've been disappointed in love. But the good thing is with the Hierophant, I feel like you're not marinating in this energy. You're using it as fuel to propel yourself forward and upward. I'm curious to see the world. Yeah, this is graduation time, achievement and fulfillment. Some of you are just closing out a very difficult chapter with someone who was, well, who did not prioritize you. Someone who did not give you the world that they may have promised you. But good on you, you're moving forward. No one wants the Seven of Swords behavior. One foot out the door energy. Okay, I'm going to put that back. Or should I not? I mean, it's a beautiful card for you, Pisces. The Four of Wands. It's stunning. Prosperity and harmony. This is 1111. And we have the Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Enthusiasm and adventure. Alright, there is somebody who has their eye on you. Someone who may want to settle down. The Four of Wands is the energy of your heart running a cross-country marathon and finally reaching the finish line, right? This is where your heart feels safe. Let's just say that. So you may have been put through a lot of trials, but you can finally settle. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups. Some of you may have multiple options or you may have had multiple options when it came to love. But with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands and the Tower, woof, and the Hermit, there is a laser focus on one person. Whether it's you having been made an option in the past and then someone choosing you, or it is you having multiple options and finally choosing someone. There is some kind of Tower moment, and this Tower moment can be an epiphany, it can be a realization. I did say Mercury and Uranus will be opposing each other. This can cause those surprising conversations, right? The Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands can be one of those. This is also passion. This is saying things that you were afraid to say previously. There is a settling down of some kind that I'm getting, where earlier the energy was just you were floating in this energy. You couldn't anchor yourself. You couldn't root yourself. You finally can. Alrighty, you guys, that was it. I hope this helped. Your June monthly energy updates have been uploaded, so make sure you have a look. And your mid-monthly June readings will be uploaded shortly. Alright, I will see you guys soon. Enjoy this beautiful full moon. Bye-bye.